If you are an agency owner or a coach watching this, most probably the type of clients you attract currently, they suck and you don't like them. As when you hop on a call with them, you have to spend the entirety of the call or even 2, 3 calls just explaining your credibility, your competence, and convincing them that you are the right fit to work with them. And you have the solution to their problems, as mostly when they hop on a call with you, they don't know, like, and trust you. So in this video, I will tell you how to get prospects that are enthusiastic to work with you and get on calls with you to buy your solution. And after implementing this, you will at least 3x your close rate for all the calls you book. But before we get into this, if you want access to this whole Miro board explaining the process and internal resources that we use for our clients, you can just get in the free Discord community link in the description, and you can ask me there for the resources and I will just give you whatever you want specifically. And if you want us to build and implement this whole system for you, if you want to speed run your process without wasting a few months just figuring out how to do all of this, you can just book a call with us so I can give you a roadmap of how you can implement this for your business and a walkthrough of the process. And if you don't like it and if you don't want it implemented by us, you can just go away with all the resources and the roadmap, do it yourself. Now, who am I and why you should even be listening to me? So, I have been an appointment setter for multiple seven-figure agencies. I have helped appointment setters inside the Setters domain, which is a paid community for appointment setters, with their offers and helping them set meetings for appointments worth tens of thousands of dollars. And I have gotten this sort of results for cold email campaigns with the process we use for cold emails that has generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in pipeline value. I also helped scale an agency owner's info product to $30,000 per year in annual recurring revenue when he was just starting out. So that was about me. Now we will talk about the reasons your sales call suck and how you can improve them to get and attract the right type of clients who are ready to buy and are interested and enthusiastic to book calls with you. Now you think just like many service providers in your shoes. So you might think like this is how the customer journey works. So initiation, like you message someone, you ran ads, they saw your ad, you sent a cold email, they replied. So this is the initiation. This is the first stimulus that they receive off of you, your agency, your coaching offer, and they initially encounter you. After that, they go to your sales page, they go to your website, they book a meeting with you, and then you talk to them and you close them. So this is the first moment of truth. When they hop on a call with them, you book a meeting with them and you close them. And then after you close them, they experience your service. They look at what you said in your sales assets, what you said in your marketing, and what you actually delivered, and then they compare it. So this is the second moment of truth for the customer. So if you think this is how the customer journey is, you are completely wrong because you are missing the most important component here. And that component was revealed by Google, which is the zeroth moment of truth. So before the first moment of truth, there is the zeroth moment of truth. They uncovered the zeroth moment of truth, which proves that before the prospect like hops on a call with you, buys from you, if they don't outright ignore you, what they do is like they do not just buy from you. So before buying from you and after the first point of contact, they look you up on your social media. They look you up what sort of testimonials, case studies you have, what sort of social proof you have, what type of results you have generated, and they watch your videos. They watch out the type of sales content you have created on YouTube, on Instagram. They look you up. They actually take time to look you up online, like what sort of brand presence you have, what sort of trust signals you have. They are looking for what sort of markers you have for trustworthiness, for competence, for credibility, because they are looking for all reasons to not work with you. So if you don't have these markers that show that you are credible, show that you are trustworthy, show that you are competent enough to get results for them, they will just ignore you and never work with you. So what you need to do that is before they go to your sales page, hop on a call with them, you need to make sure that you have a process built out that is able to nurture, pre-sell them before they hop on a call with you. So they are warm, pre-sold on your offer and pre-educated, so they don't have very high sales resistance after they book a call with you, because we are currently in a trust recession. Like everyone has the same offers, people just lie, and person to person interpersonal trust is at an all-time low. And the only way you will be able to counter this sales resistance is through long form sales assets, is through long form content. You need to build trust and credibility with your long form content so that they know, like, and trust you, and they do not just buy your offer, they buy you as a person. They trust you. So they are not buying the offer, they are buying you, they are trusting you. So you build this trust with long form content. You need to educate them and nurture them into believing that your offer, your methodology will work for them and it will provide them the results that they want, and they need to be sold on you doing it specifically for them, not anybody else. And now to do that, you need to gather and put out content, and not just any type of content. You also need to understand the dynamics of trust signal and the ease of production at volume for the type of content you create. So you see that it is just not about the content. Like, there are different types of content that you can be doing. You can be posting on Twitter, long form content, newsletters, images. You can create short form videos, you can create long form videos. So not all type of content generates the same type of trust signals. So this graph of trust signals, it is inversely proportional to ease of production and volume. So the easier it is to produce the type of content, the lower the trust signal will be, as the graph shows. So in order to educate people at scale and to get exponential result, and in this case specifically to generate high trust signals, so that on the sales call the sales resistance is low, you need to create a lot of long form content to build trust. And you can't be doing this with any type of content like images, tweets, text based tweets. They are very easy to produce at scale, but not long form content. So that is why you need to focus on the thing that builds the highest trust signals. So you don't want to be here, you want to be here, you want to be here at the top with producing long form content to nurture your clients. And what this allows you to do is the long form content videos, it allows you to take cold prospects and convert them into warmed up pre-sold prospects using the process, like nurturing them in the middle of the funnel with different type of content assets that build trust. And then you are able to book meetings with prospects who are warmed up pre-sold on your offer, and then they are easier to close. You will increase your closing rate by at least 300% just by doing this, by using long form content assets to nurture your prospects or the meetings you book. And the right way to do this is having long form content spanning across different categories. Like, you need to have case study videos, you need to have long form process selling VSLs to educate the prospect, you need to have long form stories and experiences that talk about your own unique experiences. And then you can have webinars, workshops that also help you educate the prospect. And if you do things correctly, if you provide a walkthrough to your prospect of your process, and how exactly would you be delivering the results in the first moment of truth, you need to go through the exact process, like how exactly you will be doing, what mechanism you will be using, are you competent enough, what are the case studies that you have, what are the results you have generated. Everything needs to be talked about before they hop on a call with you. And you need to ensure that you have different content categories covered. So this basically can be the objections your prospects have, so you are able to attack them from every angle in terms of them not being able to trust them, and you have answers to all their questions and solutions in the form of sales assets. So it makes the sales process very seamless and easy. And your content needs to guide them through your process so they are able to buy your main offer, and all the micro objections are handled all along the way. So when you reveal the price or when you talk to them, they have no objections and they are ready to buy from you. And now, in order to do all of this, knowing what to do is half the battle, and implementing it, that is very important. That is even more important than knowing all of this. You need to have every single thing, every single piece of the puzzle correctly dialed in, or this will not work for you. You will be posting content that would be generating no results, getting you no calls that are nurtured, pre sold to buy. You need to dial in the messaging correctly. You need to have the correct ideation systems. You need to be tracking the correct metrics. So everything needs to be dialed in, or it will not work. You need to have a backend system in place to put out content consistently, and you need to have one-on-one access to teams, accountability teams that have done this. As I said, just knowing this is half the battle. You need this implemented. For that, you need accountability. As before implementing all of this, even I was trying to do everything myself, but then I hired a coach, and now I'm able to successfully do this. I'm able to book meetings with people who are pre-sold, ready to buy my offers. I'm able to charge high ticket. But before that, I had a lot of knowledge. I had courses from all the top gurus, but I was never able to implement all of this. Like, I knew a lot, but I did not have one-on-one support from people or teams that already had built this for themselves and their clients. If you want access to all of this and one-on-one guidance with me and my team, you can book a call with me. I can give you a walkthrough of the system and how you can implement this for yourself. I also guarantee 10 to 30 pre-qualified nurtured calls in your calendar booked every single month within 90 days, or you don't pay me anything. And even in the call, I will give you a roadmap of what you should be doing for the next 2 3 months, and you can just keep the roadmap, keep all my SOPs, and implement it for yourself. The link for the call is in the description, and if you want anything specific like the SOPs or resources I use for my clients, you can join the Discord group to even ask me any specific questions about appointment setting, cold emails, or content in general. If you want to be successful with this, you can book a call with me, or you can just join the group and ask me anything. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.